Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little while, but I've been working pretty much all summer. I'm back. It is officially carnival month. We are in August, we are in carnival month. I'm very excited. As you know, I love carnival. So I've got a little carnival going on here. Not all my jewels have been delivered, so I had to makeshift with the jewels that have been delivered. So yes, we are in carnival month and I'm very, very excited. So this video, we are actually going to start with the carnival countdown. Okay, so according to my carnival countdown, it is 16 days, 14 hours and 1 minute until Notting Hill Carnival. So yeah, 16 days till carnival. Very exciting times. I hope that I have people that watch my videos that love carnival just as much as me and my friends. I feel like carnival is such a fun, exciting time. It's really important. So much culture behind it to Caribbean. Some people obviously don't know. I'll do another video on that because that's not what this video is about, but it's just so important, so exciting. So yes, we are in carnival month and Loran is very excited, very excited. So yeah, early carnival. Okay, so this video is entitled Life Being the Black Girl at Private School. Now, I went to private school from nursery all the way up until just before my GCSEs. So, yes. Obviously, nursery time, can't really remember it that well. But yeah, I can give you a good little idea of what it was like from when I can remember. So primary school, it wasn't like that. Like my primary school was actually, because it was in London, it was actually had a lot of black pupils there. So it was like a lot of black people whose parents just had money to send them to private school. Like I'm an only child, so obviously all my mum's money went to me so she could send me to private school, so that's fine. So primary school wasn't as bad. There's actually a lot of black kids at my primary school, so it was actually fun. But we had the little straw hats and the little rucksacks with the name of the school on it, and yeah, like we had a good time. Like I feel like primary school, just going to private primary school didn't prepare me for going to private secondary school. Okay, because I just assumed it was going to be like primary school. It was fun. There were people who looked like you and understood where you were from. Caribbeans, Africans, Asians, like just a mixture. And so I really expected that when I went to secondary school. But that's just not, it's just not what it was. So I remember going to the induction day with my family. And meeting all the kids and all their parents, and everyone was really nice. Actually, one of my mum's friends' kids was going there too, and I was really excited. Like, everybody seemed really nice, and it didn't matter that there was only one or two black kids dotted about. Everyone seemed to get on, and it was really, really fun, the first induction day. So I was like, yeah, this is cool. Like, I'm really excited. You know, every child's kind of nervous but excited to start high school, so that's what that was. So school started out fine, and then we went on our little induction trip to PGL, and it was fun. Like I was one of the cool kids. Like it was all groovy. Do you know what I mean? Like it was really, really fun. Came back, was still one of the little cool kids, you know, whatever. And I made a really good friend, my friend called Demi, and she was black as well. When we really got on, and it was just all really fun. And then Demi had to leave. Demi had to go to Canada to live, and I just found myself on my own. Like, okay, she was my real friend. Like, where do I go from here? And literally, I just felt myself becoming an introvert because I couldn't relate. to any of these people. Like, the things I laughed at, they didn't find funny, and it was just very like, oh my gosh, like, this is actually crazy. Then I started finding that I was actually becoming part of an outer group. Like, I say the outer group, this is what I mean, like, it really conditioned me to feel like there was something not wrong with me, but I could feel, it sounds really bad, but I could feel my blackness. And I can say that subconsciously, private school, or the one I went to, I can't talk for all private schools, they do make you feel your blackness. Like, I was like, whoa, like, they just didn't get me, and I just didn't get them, and that's just what it was. And I think this was one of the craziest things. So obviously I have black hair, and so we finished gym, like, finished PE, and we'd come in to, get changed into the changing rooms, and everybody used to, do their hair. Like, I was cool with everyone, like, I had them as friends, but they weren't the friends I, like, wanted, like, the friendships I wanted. Everyone was doing their hair and talking and giggling and kiki. And I took out my slick brush, like, I took out my slick brush. Black girls know what's gonna slick your hair up. And the girl said, what are you doing with that hair? What are you doing with that in here? And I was like, with my brush. Or, like, she was like, that's the brush that I use on my horse. And when I say, I was like, I said, excuse me, pardon? She was like, that's the exact same brushes that I use on my horse. I said, no sis, square up. Not joking. But yeah, she was like she'd never ever known a person to use that as a brush for your hair. Like, she was so confused, like, what's that? And I think that's when I thought, damn, Lauren, you're not where you used to be, girl. Like, for real. It was such a shock to me to meet people that were so just in their own world. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, so obviously in primary school, like, people used to cuss each other, like, oh, your forehead's like a Somalian or whatever. Like, it wasn't even, I don't know why we found it funny, but, like, kids, innit? So someone said to another boy, your forehead's like a Somalian. And you know what the boy said? He said, what's a Somalian? The boy said, what's a Somalian? He lived in such a rural part of England that he didn't actually know what a Somalian person was. Like, he'd never seen one. Like, we had to explain to him what a Somalian person was. Like, you lot are gonna think this is a lie. Like, this is real. Like, there are people who are so secluded, like, just so secluded, that they have no idea about the things we think is everyday stuff. And we had to actually sit down and explain to this boy what a Somalian was. Like, it was that. And this is like it was just such a experience, like, such an experience. So obviously, as you guys know, as I've said, like, I'm into carnival loads, and obviously I'm very patriotic to Jamaica. Obviously, Jamaica's my homeland. So I'm like being this person who's so patriotic. So anyway, so everyone's talking about where they're from and whatever, and I'm like, I'm from Jamaica, like, I love it, I'm going there this summer, like, I'm just so excited, like. And the girl said, oh, so, like, which part of Africa? Wait, she said, so, like, which part of Africa is that then? Jamaica, sis. Jamaica. You're being rude. you're being rude and I'm gonna slap you. And I sat there thinking, I've had to come closer to you now. I sat there thinking, how can someone be so naive in life to sit and think that a Caribbean country is sitting in Africa? I said, sis, get the atlas out because you're being rude. Like, that one grinded my gears, like proper grinded my gears. Like, there was just things that I just couldn't believe. And the thing is, when I ended up going to state school, when I moved house, I was actually really, really naive to things. And I think people probably looked at me how I looked at these people. But I wasn't that naive. Like, no. Now, I can't lie, like, I enjoyed my high school. I'm saying this, like, I'm not saying, oh my god, it was the worst experience of my life. But I really enjoyed the school, the grounds, like, the opportunities. Now, moving to going to a state school when I left my my other school because I moved house was a big thing. So this whole being the only black girl in a private school, it followed me to my second school because I got there and I spoke differently. Imagine I've gone to private school from nursery to year 9. Speak differently. Just, I don't know certain things. Like, as much as I jest that these people didn't know certain things, I didn't know certain things as well. So when I moved to my second school, I remember, so I got put in my class for geography, and I sat down, and I remember the boy asked me, are you Gali or Gaza? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm Jamaican, but I didn't know what that was. And I was like, sorry, am I what? I said, sorry, am I what, sorry? And the boy said, are you Gali or Gaza? So I just said, Gali. Did I know what I was talking about? I said, oh yeah, I'm Gali. Yeah. Little did I know that I was begging Movado. I really can't. Like it's funny things like that. Like, I just look back now and I'm like, oh, you were so naive to absolutely everything. Like, yeah. I walked into this school and I felt so overwhelmed. I was just like, oh my god. I walked in, there was just boys with sagging pants, and I was like, where am I? Like, someone took me to the library. I had a little tour. They took me to the library, and it was just a big room. And I said to them, so where's the rest? And they was like, this is the library, sis. I said, oh, oops. Because my first school was very, very, like, fancy, very Hogwarty. So the library was huge. The grounds were huge. So coming into, like, a state school, I was just like, where is all the space? Like, where is all the private space? Like, for me to just go and chill over there. Like, no, there's just 2 playgrounds, upper and lower, and that's what you're going to have to do. And so like, having gone to private school all that time, it impacted me so much. Like, oh my gosh. But I would say that I worked my way up. Like, I started with, like, oh, I don't want to be rude because they might watch these videos, but, like, you know, you start with the people who are a bit less known or whatever. And I ended up, you know, working my way up and knowing all the cool kids. Like, I really didn't think I was gonna get to be one of the cool kids. Like, I really didn't think I was gonna be one of the cool kids. I know it sounds so dumb. Like when I say cool, I'm saying in jest, like cool kids. Like it was such a huge thing. Sorry. Like I remember, like I used to just get so like frustrated with myself because not with myself, but just like I wanted to be in on certain jokes. Like I wanted to, but I couldn't. And then oh my gosh, I remember my first house party in my second school. I was so overwhelmed. So obviously I knew bashment and soca and all of that, but I didn't used to dance to it because when I heard it, I was at home, or if I was at a family party, I was with my family, and I was young. Like I didn't whine. So I went to my first house party. And I've walked in now because now I'm with the top kids. Like, oh my gosh, so I'm so excited. Like, I'm like, okay, I've been invited to my first party. Like, okay, you got to look nice, got to look proper cute. Like, so I get there and you know there's food and drink and everyone does. The music starts, and then the popular girls start whining. So at this point, like, there's a boy there that I like, and I'm like, oh my god, like really excited that he's there. And they start whining. So now he's looking at me like, like, you gonna whine as well? So I'm like, oh, I'm like, no. I was like, I don't feel well. I'm just gonna sit here. But like, you can go. Like, I'm just like so embarrassed that I don't know what to do. I'm like, no, it's all right. Like, you can go. Like, you can do this with them if you want. Like, I didn't know how to whine. No, I knew how to whine, but I didn't know I knew how to whine. Does that make sense? So obviously, like, everybody that is me now, yeah, body broker. I'm joking. I'm joking. But like at the time, I didn't know I knew how to dance. So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, no, I just don't feel well. Like, I'm on my period. Sis, your period finished 2 weeks ago. You're not on your period. So imagine the boy gets up and goes and asks the person whose party is his mum for paracetamol. He goes and asks the mum, oh, do you have any paracetamol because Lauren's stomach's hurting. My stomach wasn't hurting, I just didn't know how to whine. So the mum comes with the paracetamol. I'm like, no, I'm alright. I don't really like to take paracetamol. I like to just wear the pain out before I overdose and dead myself. I'm gonna die. So all the girls are like, Lauren, come on, like, Lauren, come on. And I'm just there like, Lauren, you're about to embarrass yourself. You don't know what you're doing. So I'm like, okay, just try. So I get up and I'm like, I don't want to do it on the boys though. I just want to do it with you guys. They're like, alright, yeah, that's fine. So they're like showing me like, come on, like. So I'm like trying now, doing a little, you know, little. So now I start getting a bit more comfortable. I'm like, okay, so like dancing with them, like, but just with them. So the boys I start get bright now, like everyone's like finally, like everyone's having fun, whatever. Did the party not get locked off as soon as I started getting comfortable? Oh my gosh, it was so funny. The party got locked off. I said, oh oops. I said, oh, this is God telling me I shouldn't be winding up my body with these girls following the crowd. My mum told me don't fall into peer pressure. It's all going for my head, you know. Gosh, the party got locked off. Considering I've never been to a party that got locked off before, because I've never been to a house party like that. I've been to the white people house party, so I'd never been to a party that got locked off. I said, oh oops. Yeah, oh oops. And I remember the boy just looked vexed. But yeah, that's a funny story. Okay, so just a roundup. Whether your school is private or state, both schools have their advantages and disadvantages. There's not anything really negative I have to say about either. I enjoyed my time at both. I really think it allowed me to become a well-rounded person, someone who can adapt to different situations, adapt to different environments. Like going from one to the other was a big jump, but I feel like it made me who I am. Do you know what I mean? Like some people are so like, oh, you're so white, and I just think, shut up. Do you know what I mean? Like, I talk a certain way. Yes, I went to a certain school for a very long time, was around a certain crowd for a very long time, but I'm still me. Do you know what I mean? That whole talking white, shut up. I talk properly, okay? Like, just shut up. But I feel like when it when it comes down to it, wherever you want to send your child, whatever school you want to send them to, send them there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I, it's not that deep. I had fun at both schools, enjoyed both schools. Thankful to my mum for choosing two very good schools. I can't complain, you know? So, yeah. So, that is it from me for today. Just a short little video, a few jokes and whatever. um, I am going to make a few more videos in this carnival month with a few different carnival type themes and stuff, different jewel wear, whatever. But yes, I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like, comment and subscribe. Do like, comment and subscribe. I do love to hear your feedback. I have so many people that really do actually enjoy these videos, and I thank you so much for always viewing and supporting me. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Enjoy your carnival month.